So, hello everyone, my name is Raj Malani, and here I have with me my team members Fenil Nawadia, Deep Kamboja, and Dhruv Patel. So, we have prepared a presentation on a network design for F4F organization, which is Farmers for Farmers organization. So, first of all, we will talk about introduction of this organization. So, F4F is a cooperative organization of farmers which is located in Brisbane, and the main purpose of F4F is to supply fresh products from farmers to clients and necessary fertilizer raw materials required for the farmers. And also F4F is also willing to provide reasonable prices to farmers for their products. And let's go for some business goals of this organization. And So yeah, this is some business goals of this organization in which they will supply a good quality of a products to the client. Also, they will provide online service to client, so client can order online services via web services, and also they will provide a user-friendly application to client, so they can easily go through all the products with entire detail, and it also reduces the service delay to the client. And let's go to some constraints of this organization. So standard precise budget in which they don't have the precise budget of some dissimilar products of F4F organization, and the organization scope or size of the organization is not so big, so they cannot be forecasted for flexible design of a network system. And also the design and deployment problem, as they there is not not a sample data delivered for the operation in different area of a networks. And lastly, there is a training problem, in which the quantity of a training requirements are to be specified to all the members of staff of the business to function the industry model. And further slides will be discussed by my team member Deep Kamboja. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Deep Khamborja and I am going to discuss the point on trade-offs and technical goals. There are several points in a trade-off like availability, security, affordable, performance, manageable, scalability and unusability. Network arrangement executed including numerous trade-off and the traffic goals required to react these to unhold and deliver to the facility to the client. So let us talk about the availability. It is the most important part of the facility provide for giving client to server their way. And second most is a security. The safety of network is significant to seal the interior structure and it might also obstruct the facilities if not upkeep profitable. Then the third point is the affordable. It desires to be expanded and the affordability is that main frequency of this development. And another one is the performance. Performance needs to be undertaken casually because an upsurge in load must not generate a problem in performance for the remaining lack in the infrastructure. And the fifth one is the manageable. It needs to be magnified carefully the service and located by the associate operating and they are by the timeless and in the initial phases. The sixth one is the scalability. The network infrastructure should be scalable, configured to the necessary. And the last one is unusability. The decent application take in the executive to deliver the good operation and magnetic knows how to relevant use. Now let's come to the another slide is a trade-off. The technical goals are recorded below conforming to their trade-off significance. In a chart, you can see the characteristic goals of the trade goal and the trade-off. The first one is availability. They have 30 trade-off. It will be different on the every day, every time. And the second one is a security. They have 20. Affordable is 25. So every technical goals have the different trade-off points that you can check. The unusability has a 30. Now I'm going to next slide. It is user communication and data store, network application and the traffic flows. User communication, the customer are the end function persons which at last use the service of F4F organization. Therefore, the suggestion of each kind of customer at the necessary and obligatory. As the importance are set according to their significance in the service regarding the use of the application. All the necessary and particular of all kind of operation in the organization are as follow. In a chart of a user communicator, you can see the different characteristics like user communicator, locator, number of user, requirement, and the service. There are around 4 user communicating are there. You can check that managing director, data analysis, accounting, and the logistic management. So all are located in a same place in a Brisbane. So let us talk about the managing director. Managing director require access of device to accomplish organization and their function. Managing director use service like SSH, chatting source, and the email service to connect with the customer so they can have an issue they can solve. The second one is the data analysis. It is the most important thing that data analysis contract with use capacity of operation and evaluates the information. So data analysis is using a service just like using email service and took of data analysis and FTP. So data analysis is doing a work like that it will analyze every single things what they need, what the thing and everything. So the third one is the accountants. Magnetic finance transactions and the accountant use the database SSH and the FTP. And let us talk about the logistic manager. So they are located in Brisbane and number of user is only a one. So logistic manager handle the work related to logistic in the company. Logistic manager use the service of the FTP database access and the security cells. Thank you. Next I going to be present by the Dhruv Patel.
Hello, sir. My name is Dhruv Patel, and further slides will be explained by me. So this slide describes data storage tools like database, servers, and devices. All of them are located in Brisbane. Database is managed by managing director, database admin, accountant, data analyst, and logistic manager servers. User community for servers are administrator, data analyst, managing director, users, logistic manager, and accountant. Server is used in application like FTP server, web server, and storage and mail server. Devices are used by network administrator. Um, Here we have 4 types of network applications and protocols that they used, and the users by which this application can be operated. Mostly users are same for all of them: admin, managing director, logistic manager, and accountant. These are the users who operates these 4 network application. So first is mail. It uses simple mail transfer protocol and transmission control protocol. It requires 1 Mbps bandwidth. Web, it uses hypertext transfer protocol and HTTPS. It requires same bandwidth as mails, which is 1 Mbps bandwidth. Storage, it uses file transfer protocol, and it requires 3 Mbps of bandwidth. And multimedia, it requires RSVP, RTSP, RTP, UDP, and RTCP. Multimedia requires 4 Mbps of bandwidth. So here we have traffic flows for the users with their source, destination, and path. And this slide shows the model for addressing and naming for the devices. For example, the web server IP address is 10.0.0.3, and subnet mask is 255.0.0.0, and network address is 10.0.0.1, and so on. Um, Logical design. The logical design is of F4F organization. The main office is located in Brisbane. This office has data storage and network with them. They handles the sales, transaction, and web services. Inbuilt firewall is installed so services provides security which are handled by ISP and code routers which forward the request in the company on their destination systems. Different web servers has set up from where they get access of these services. Routers like TSP, uh, ISP core are configured first and then connected to other region router, and they are connected to firewall, and this firewall is further connected to the certain routers. Next slide will be explained by Fanny.
Hi, my name is Fenil, and here I would like to talk about the design that we created for network. The network is created to distribute fast, safe, reachable, and robust the network. The organization use delivery truck for delivering services and a product requested by the customer from the area of Queensland and Brisbane. Clients need to place the delivery guidelines for the product to be delivered, and payment is done through online like web application interface. The products are collected by the delivery trucks, which are listed in delivery instructions, which they collect from neighboring farmers and transport it to the client. The client can connect with delivery automobile and prospect the product available on web. This entire process is protected under the platform on which the application is installed, and with all payment booking tracking of order in manage. Customer data is also stored through this on the respective servers, which is further checked by the managing director, account, etc. The next slide is routing and switching protocols. So here there are four protocols that we describe: RIP protocol, HSRP, ICMP protocol, and STP protocol. So the RIP protocol. So this is a routing information protocol. This protocol is helps in establishing communication with other networks and makes the network more reliable. HSRP, which stand for Hot Standby Routing Protocol. It operates on the exterior router to deliver full network functional, and with this, the network does not face any downtime. ICMP protocol, which is Internet Control Message Protocol. This protocol help to finding a newly added network or router whenever the router is lost. And the last one is STP, Spanning Tree Protocol, which is on the switch. It creates the trunk port, which further assign the VLAN information to the switches in the network. The next slide is security mechanism. So here is a firewall, ACP, physical safety, which we use for security mechanism. Firewall. It is used to discontinue the undesirable network or application within the network. ACL. ACL stand for access control list, which is for support and regulate the familiar network within the network, and also it allow and deny the IP address in network on the basis of protocol like HTTP, ICMP. It is configured on both router and firewall. Physical safety. Several verification processes are done to access the device and transaction within F4F enterprise. Access policies are applied on the systems, and a central system to observe the complete network is established and used in our physical safety. And here are the references which we use on this PPT. And thank you.